and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge? Another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second tallest quarterback in league history at 6'7". It's Brock Osweiler.
I saw Brock Osweiler throw in a practice session while he was in college, and it's never left me the memory of how smooth he was throwing the ball, how accurate he was, and what a catchable ball he threw.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
To throw is Osweiler. Completion left side to Miller. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The linebacker, Josh Maga, brings him down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Osweiler now to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. Gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going for it. It's Smith. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. We have played a quarter here in this with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So on fourth down, here's the veteran Michael Kanan to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Smith on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls in.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect some bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 20. A pickup there of 37. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit him.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Osweiler, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. Look at this spin. Balance. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, Osweiler. And complete right side to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again, Osweiler. Mumford with it over the middle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Encroachment, defense. Still first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, Osweiler. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again is Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Steven Anderson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Over the line in the back. Return team.
Final shot here before break. Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on. Yeah, that's perfect. 2. Davis. Deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Smith. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have... What he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Osweiler finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 48 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Steven Anderson Jefferson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
In the red zone this time.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Smith now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
I got it left.
Smith throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
Oh, a seesaw battle, yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, Whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them, so they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Completion left side to Miller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. That one complete to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's back to throw, setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Completion left side to Miller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start. Offense.
Osweiler to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend. At that point, you're thinking you're probably giving...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries, or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof